Hey everyone, this is Garrett from GS Lighting Solutions, and welcome to another live stream that I'm going to be doing, showing you how I set up and test my lighting equipment and for an upcoming project. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to just move some things around here so you can get a better view of what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and talk while I just move some things around. So what I'm going to do is, for this project, I'm going to go ahead and set up and use all the lights that I'll be using for an upcoming project where I'm going to be at in next week. So what I normally do is, when I get all my equipment in, I go ahead and I test each piece of equipment so that I know exactly what I'm using, if it's all working, and all that kind of stuff. It's a pretty, I've been able to get equipment replaced because it needed to be fixed before the project went out. So, this process is a very valuable process, setting up any kind of lighting system. So, just gonna get it set up there. There we go. So basically, I'm using the same system that I'll be installing at this job, which is a Camsys Magic Q PC, which I have right here on my computer. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through each piece of equipment that I'll be using for this project, and then kind of just set up a small mini system to kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with the Camsys Magic Q Mini Wing. This is a external wing that sits off right here on the side, and it allows you physical control over your console. So what I like about this system is that it has all the same buttons that you have down here, but it's all in a physical form. Makes it easier for volunteers and other people that might not be as familiar with the Camsys. I did all the install of the drivers and all that, so you can see that I have movement here, which is a fantastic thing. Alright, so next item that I'm going to be using for my project, I have to take my DMX signal in multiple directions. So for that, we use what is called a DMX Splitter. And what a DMX Splitter does is it takes a signal that is being sent out of the controller, and it splits it into 4 directions. This is helpful when you don't have the need for multiple universes of DMX, but you still need to send it in a few different places. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this right underneath it, and I'll plug it in. And power came on. That's great. So now I'm going to take my 5-pin DMX, go out of the put right here. And then on this side is where you put your input for the splitter. So I'm going to put that there. And as you notice, all the blue lights came up. That means it is receiving the signal that is being sent from the board. So now, get one more cable. Just 1 second while I get the cable. Alright, there we go. Really cool system in the fact that you can just set up your whole network with just regular Cat5 cable, and then you just have these pins that change it into DMX. So you don't have to go really complicated with special cabling or anything like that, but you can still use, you know, whatever you need. So I'm going to go ahead and plug those in here. Alright, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go through each of the lights that I'm going to be using, and then kind of explain a little bit about each light, and then kind of just test it, make sure the power is working and everything is working that's supposed to be. I'll set that off to the side. So the first light that I'm going to be showing you is this guy. This is a HP LED. HP LED is a conversion kit for your Source 4s. Let me show that here. That you basically take the back end out, the lighting source of a Source 4, and you replace it with this LED conversion kit. It greatly reduces the amount of power consumption and has RDM capability, and is really a cool light. I can't really tell any difference between a conventional 575 watt LED and this guy. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and plug it in and power it up, and just make sure it's working. Alright, get this powered in. Alright, move this up just a bit. So all the lights that I'll be using on this project use PowerCon in, and they have a PowerCon out, or power through selection, which I really enjoy, because when you're using LEDs that have, you can plug multiple light fixtures into a single outlet, saves you the need for having extra cabling and power cables running all over the place. So you just need a little jumper cable to tie all the lights together. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and then right up in here I can go ahead and set the address. The address is already set to what I have programmed here. So what I'm going to do now that it's all programmed is give it a little test. So let's see. Go up here, make sure all my HP LEDs are selected right there, and I'll bring my intensity up. And there you go. And the cool thing that I like is you have a Grandmaster up here, and you have a dead blackout as well. So that gives you master controls of your lighting system on the Mini-Wing. So that light is done. I'll go ahead and bring that down. So I will leave a link in the description, probably above, little iCard, and in the description as well, on the tutorial of how to install an HP LED. It's a very easy, simple process. There are a few tricks to it, but yeah, it's a really great product and very reliable. I've been really happy with this product so far. Alright, so I'm going to just go through each of these lights, plug them in, test it out, make sure the power is working, make sure all the features are working. The power works on that. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. Alright. That one's plugged in and working. So for this project, I am using 4 Source 4s with the HP LED insert as front lighting. I've used this in previous projects and I was very happy with the results. So until I find another product that I think is better than this product, which right now I don't see one, I'll probably continue to use this on future projects. Alright, So basically all you have to do for this is get a used or older Source 4. It doesn't need to be brand new. So you can get it for about $100 or more cheaper. Let's see, open that up. Yeah, there you go, perfect. And then you just buy the insert, and you're still looking at $200 or $300 less than the companies that have these lights for sale as a complete brand new unit. So in a way, you're still getting a free light, or you're still getting an upgraded light. You're still getting a new lighting source without having to spend extra money on it. All right, so my last one here. And these aren't light. They're a pretty hefty light, but any Source 4 is going to be a heavy light. It's not a light at all. Let's see. There it is. So as you can kind of see on the wall, you can see the little LEDs. When you are throwing it 50, 60 feet away, you're not going to notice any kind of little light like that. It really mixes in well and has a very natural look to it. This particular HP LED that I'm using is a 3000 Kelvin color temperature, which matches a 575 watt Source 4. Alright. So now that I have all those done and tested, I'm going to go ahead and go with my part cans and go through each of those. Pull those up. So these all come in a nice box. These are Technolux Ultralux 7 6 or C6. They have red, green, blue, white, amber, and UV color mixing abilities, which I really love that combination. Being able to add the UV to like reds and blues and stuff provides some really amazing depth and color spectrum. So I'm going to go ahead and go through each of these lights and test them out and see how they work. Alright, so as you can see, it's not a large par can. It has 3-pin DMX on the back and has the power con in and power con out. So it is a very simple light in comparison to what is out there today. But it is also a very solid light. I've not had really any issues with these particular model light. It's a very solid workhorse light that I've been very impressed with. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Alright. Put the power con in. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is, down, okay, enter. So I'm going to go ahead and set my DMX channel, because I have them all programmed already, so all I have to do is adjust the channels into here. So let's go ahead and put that over here. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the head intensity. Yeah, and there's the white. And let's try some of the different colors, red, pink, amber, green, blue. Alright. The fan and all the internals sound good. Pull that out. Alright. I'm going to set this one aside. Done. Grab another light. I'm just going to repeat the process until I'm able to go through each light and test them and make sure they're all working. So I've done reviews on each of these lights, and I'll leave this link in the description once I'm done processing this video and all that, so that you can see these different products that I have in front of me. And give you a better idea of kind of what these lights are. Alright, let's get this one changed over to 19. Oop. 19. Alright. Now let's see if that works. Alright. Power works. The internals sound good. Alright. That one's good. I'll move on to another light. So I'm just going to do just a few more. I have a couple more lights, but I'll just test them at another time. This is not to bore you with the repetition. I'm not really able to see any comments if there's anybody watching right now, but I will respond to any comments that might have been made during this live stream or afterwards if you are watching this as a video. Alright, let's go ahead and change the channel of this one. See, check some of those. Alright. That one looks good. One more light to test. So these ones are basically going to be going above the stage at my venue, and I will be doing a project video of this install, so that you guys will be able to see the process I go through and the project and how it looks before and after and all that fun stuff. Alright, going a little bit too 39. 9. Alright. Test that one out. Cat. Red, cyan, yellow, green, pink. Alright, the internals sound good. Alright. Well, looks like they're all working, which is a great thing to have. Sometimes you have equipment that's no fault of your own was damaged in shipping or whatnot. So, anyways, that is some of the basics of what I'm working on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just reposition a few things, and then I'll just have a few more things to talk to you about, and you can go. Move some of this stuff back. Alright guys, I don't know how good quality this broadcast was. Hopefully it has been informative and gives you some ideas. If you have any comments, please make sure to leave it in the comments below. Also, if you like the stuff I do on my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. Also, just go ahead and take a look around on my channel and you can see what else I do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.